payer is supposed to be the plan sponsor, not CalPERS.
Right.
It's the plan sponsor.
It's the employer.
So I'm wondering, how come you feel the obligation to be like a mother to the city and say, okay, we're going to figure out how to pay your beneficiaries? And, you know, I guess where I'm getting to, Marcia,
Yeah, no,
if I could be informal,
your question.
is okay, I'm a city and I want to change. I could be 37 Act, you know, if I were a county, I have options. And I say, okay, I've put in this much money into the plan, like you asked me to. Every year you asked me to pay in so much. You determine the amount through your actuaries, and I did that.
Yep.
And then you've been paying out to my beneficiaries, my former employees, and you've been really good about that, and they're getting their payments. So we've got annual audited financial statements. So we got it documented, how much we paid in, how much is paid out, you know, and how much you've earned on my portion, because it's all shared. And so I know what my balance is at the end of the day, because it's all audited. And I'm saying, why don't you just give that balance to the plan sponsor and you cut it clean? So you have no responsibility for the exiting tenant. They're gone. None of my other 3,000 tenants have to worry about it. It's over. It's like your son moving out of the house. It's like, thank you, goodbye, don't come back, or whatever, you know. And it's all clean. But this TAP is forcing Loyaltons to finally say, we don't want to do TAP. We want to get out, and we are the plan sponsor. So you'll reduce the benefit because you feel like you're the mother, and at my terms.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then as the city, I will pay the delta. I'll make sure my retirees aren't penalized. But the decision to pay the delta is much cheaper and much more manageable than having to pay the TAP. And I'm just trying to figure out where the mentality or because this could be so easy, but it seems so difficult. Is that fair to ask, Mr. Trabb?
Yeah, so the current policy structure, the statutory framework around the TAP is really intended to do what Scott just explained. City of Loyalton did, I think, get a bit creative. So what they had already paid sustained the current benefit levels that those retirees were receiving, and then they decided to terminate without paying. And then for the time being, not sure how long that arrangement may last. I mean, I think that would be the concern of the members, is that this could be a temporary arrangement, and what happens 20 years out? Is that commitment still there if a new city council were to come in? So I think that is an option for cities, counties, participating employers to do. I think it would be great if that were to happen, so the member isn't impacted at the end of their career when they have very limited options of being able to return to work and make up that difference. But it's the current policy construct. But again, even with that policy construct, you can still have the creativity, I think, that City of Loyalton did in this case.
Because Loyalton could even buy a private annuity cheaper than what you're asking for a TAP. And so it seems to me your life would be easier, a lot easier, to eliminate TAP and just say, okay, to the city, you went out, you're out. But you're responsible. You're the plan sponsor. It's your retirement plan. All we're doing is doing a great job of investing. I mean, you're within the benchmarks, and you're doing a great job of administering. I don't have retirees complaining about they're not getting their payments on time or whatever. But if the city says, boy, for whatever reason, we've got to try something different through this difficult, stressful period, it seems to me you would both have easier lives if you just said, cut it right.